Everyone, this is Shadow246 coming out of the shadows to talk about the commission I got from Neko. Thank you, Neko, for the suggestion. I have completed it, and she loved it. So, now it's time to show you basically, the all-around how I made the Beyblade. Note, Neko, if you want another commission, just ask. I'll do another one. And if any of you want a commission from me, you just have to ask. You do not have to pay a single cent for my commissions. They're free. I love to do them. I love to make people's imagination come to life with my designs. Anyways, on to the Beyblade, which is inspired by Spryzen. Specifically, the three Spryzens I have in front of me. Legend Spryzen, Spryzen Requiem, and Turbo Spryzen, or as others call it, Chozy Spryzen. To start off, I highlighted all the parts I wanted to use and felt fit Neko's description based upon color and her preference. I asked either power or defense. She chose defense, so I went with the ones that looked like they would do the least amount of power, but the most amount of block. More defense than attack, like always. The color outline points out that she liked green, specifically neon green. So I highlighted with neon green to remind myself later down the line, hey, she wants neon green. Alright, now that I have all the rough sketches right here, the rigid outlines, what I did is I took them, put them together, sorted things out, moved things around, added things together, and then I smoothed out all the lines to make it look very beautiful and very smooth. I added the fact that I wanted to remove complexity from it, so this is only 1, 2, 3, 4 parts, where this is 1, 2, 3, well, it's 4, but it would have been 5. Adding an extra, but I made sure it stayed at least low. This one is only just one piece. So yeah, there's the smooth outlines. What I did next is I took the core piece that I use in almost every Beyblade I make, and I just copy and pasted it straight in. I moved around the parts, deciding whether one part would go on the other, or the other part would go on the other side, whether it would be upside down or right side up. I decided this is the orientation I sort of wanted it to be in. So I chose that position, and I went on to making this look more Spryzen-like, and I sort of left this alone. So to start out, I took my rough draft and I focused on what Spryzen Requiem always had that never really went on to any of the others is the rubber flame design. Notice it's nowhere on Turbo Spryzen, but I always thought it was kind of cool to have that rubber flame design, so I implemented it, and then I finalized it with a jawline to the Legend Spryzen head. Well, not the Legend Spryzen. No. To the Legend, no, to Spryzen Prime. I'm gonna call it that, or whatever Neko decides to call it. For now, I'm just gonna call it Spryzen Prime. So I did a complete on the flames. It looks very gorgeous, and the jawline was very smooth. That took a few tries, but I got it right in the end. Once I completed that, I moved on to complexity. I took what I had with the axe-like shape from before, and I added on with design aspects to make it not look so bland. These blades look really cool. Only one of them is rubber, and that would be this one right here. This one, along with this flame design, are just rubber. Specifically, absorbing rubber to gain speed like Sprite Requiem. I focused on how I wanted to place it. At first, it was like this, and from there, I filled in the gaps, and so on and so forth. Here is the finalized with all the colors, but something just didn't feel right. It felt too squarish. It didn't feel like a defense type Beyblade. It felt like it had attack power to it. Too much attack power. So, what I did in the end is I took it and I reversed the blades. So I took this and just simply reversed the blade to make a more unison striking pattern to make this Spryzen look more smooth like. I showed her this version and this version. She decided that this version looked a lot better than the previous version. So here is all the parts to it. A four-sided weight for this Spryzen Prime. I use Star Guard as a spin track to make it finally complete. I put it all together and it looks very nice. Now, these are just the steps. To truly show you how I managed to do this really fast all I have to do is go over here and show you the two slides. I just highlighted it, focused in on all the parts, and that was it. That's all I did. Two frames. That's all it took for me to actually complete this design and then go on to this design. I have to say, it was probably the most complex, but yet awesome designs I have yet to show. I I have to say this is probably my favorite when it comes to designs, simply because I'm happy I got to make a commission from Neko. So thank you for letting me do your commission, and if you have more suggestions, please leave them in the comments below, or go over to my TikTok and leave a comment, specifically a private comment to me over on my TikTok account. The link to my TikTok will be in the description below. Thank you all, and I'm leaving you guys in the shadows. Bye!